What's up, everybody? Or I should say nobody, because I don't see anybody in the comments as of yet. But what is going on? Here we are, another show here at the Fryar Place, where the conversations are fire. Come on in the room, put some comments in, or just say something, say hi, let us know that you're here. I know it's a Friday, at least here in New Jersey. We're preparing for a snowstorm. So maybe you're not sitting still right now. Maybe you're at the grocery store. Maybe you're on your way back from the grocery store, or you're trying to get out of work so you can get home before all of this snow hits. They're not sure exactly who's going to get what in terms of the amount of inches, but we are going to get hit in this area. I live kind of near what they call the I-95 corridor. So usually west of 95, they gauge the storm in this area, what you're going to get west of 95 and what you're going to get east of 95. So they're not sure what's going to happen. What's up, Richard? What's up, Vinny? Good to see both of you in with us today. God bless you both. Always a pleasure. You guys reaching out and conversing with you. We got something a little bit different today, but before we move forward, what's up, Stu? What's up, Stu? Hey, Mom, happy Friday to you too as well. Let me throw these comments up just so you. David Hunt, Dave. Hey, Dave. This show, I think you might enjoy it, or this might be in your line. You might not enjoy it because I might not do it the right way, but this will be, I think, in your line because you are an e-camera. So, but hey, Richard, there's Vinny. Vinny and I are opening up a Wings and Things, a new Wings and Things in Mount Holly. So we'll let you know about when the grand opening is going to take place. But you guys keep your ears open and your ears and your eyes open for the grand opening of Wings and Things in Mount Holly. What's up, Stu? There's Mama, Mr. Hunt, Brother Hunt, Reverend Hunt. Hey, Hope, how you doing? He said, oh, man, I'm not first today. No, you weren't first today, bro. That's good that you're concerned about that, though. That's good that's on your mind. That's a wonderful thing. Shout outs. Let me give my shout outs real quick. Alicio Way for these dope overlays. Thank you, Alicio. Shout out to Lou Rogers, Vision, Audio Visual, for these graphics, the introduction video you see at the beginning. Lou did all of that. When we do have a guest on and there's highlights, Lou takes care of that for me as well. So thank you, Lou Rogers at Vision Audio Visual. Yeah, shout out to Green Legion. We're still operating with Green Legion. They're still promoting the Fryar Place. So I really do appreciate them. Again, Robert Forbay for No Escape Gear. Thank you, sir. I don't have my No Escape gear on today. I have my Omega Psi Phi fraternity gear on today. I felt the need to put my fraternity gear on today. We're going to talk a little. I'm not going to talk about that, but there's something I'm going to do in reference to this, and goes in line with what we're going to talk about today. So yes, we did. I did. I've happened to talk to Mike the last couple of days. He's still dealing with the passing of his father. So we don't want to push him and make him think we're being insensitive. I mean, I'm one of his good friends. He knows that I'm not being insensitive, but I'm not going to push it. And we'll wait until he's ready. And when he's ready, he'll be on the show. All right. So Dave said, I'm glad just to be in the number. I'm glad you're in the number. We have 8 folk on right now, and I'm glad all 8 of you are in the number. You don't understand how significant this is, having 8 people. This is Friday, and people ask me when I first started the podcast, the Fryar Place, people ask me, well, why are you doing it on Friday at 12 noon, particularly Eastern Standard Time? Why are you doing 12 noon? Because people on the West Coast, it's still early in the morning for them. And first of all, foremost, that's when God said do it. So that's why I'm doing it now. And it's not as if people can't watch the podcast later, but it's good to have folk interacting. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, bro? I'm ready to get in where it's the Fryar. Fryar Peace. To get in where it's Fryar. I hear you, bro. But this is what the Lord said. Do it on Friday, Eastern Standard Time. And folk that need to watch it or want to watch it will watch it. Those of you that want to come in live, I appreciate you. It's great to have you live. It's great to be live. It's great to do this live. Hey, Sister Sally. I call her Sister Sally. She says it's Sally Davis. I call her Sister Sally because she's a member at the church. I think I did all of my shout outs. Here, a couple of things before we get into what we're going to do today. A couple of things. We've had some people, and Stu, you're one of them. We've had some people, we got merchandise. I don't know if you saw the post a couple of days ago on my Facebook page, on the Instagram page. And we're also going to start the Fryar Place Facebook page. We're going to do that in the next couple of weeks. But I put a post up saying that we have merch. We announced that the Fryar Place has merch. And here's what I want to do. First, I'm going to, and I figured out how to do this without having to go on my computer. Now, last week I was trying to show you, and we do have another watch party this week for the Bengals Chiefs game. And if you go to my Facebook page, if you go to my Instagram page, I posted them with the link to the watch party. All right. For the Bengals, it's 3:00 on Sunday, the Bengals and the Chiefs. All right. I think it's Sunday. Yeah. The Bengals and the Chiefs. And it's a free watch party. So you can log in. Stu did last week. Stewart said, yes, sir. Stewart was on last week. And, you watch the game. You interact with me. You can write comments in, and you can hear and see me just like you can hear and see me now. And, I just answer your comments and interact with you, but I do it audibly. I don't, write comments back to you. I just go ahead and speak in regards to what I need to say or what I think I should be saying about the comments. So that watch party has been posted. The link has been posted on my Facebook page, on my Instagram page. And the reason I couldn't post it last week in the comments here at the Fryar Place, because I discovered that the link was too large. I was able to post the link to the merch, but I wasn't able to post the link to the watch party because the watch party link was just long. It was too large. So it wouldn't copy it and paste it into the comments. So what I'm getting ready to do now, I'm getting ready to put the link in the comments. I'm going to do it on my phone. Put the link, millions.co/Irving. I'm doing it with my phone. Dash Fryar. I'm slow tech. Dash football. Make sure I do it right, so I don't have to go back and do it again. There it is. Millions.co/Irving. Irving Fryer Football. There it is. It's in the comments. All right. I sent it. It's in the comments. You should see it. All right. I should see it pop up. There it goes. It came up, millions.co/. So that's where you go to check out our merch. And we've had a couple of people. Stuart Winrow. He said, yes, sir. Stuart is one of the folk who have gone on and purchased merchandise for the Fireplace. I think he got a hat and a shirt. Here's one thing I want to do for us today. I want to share my screen, and I'm going to show you, those of you that haven't gone to the link and gone to the merch site, show you how to get to the merch. All right. Y'all ready? Let me know if you can see this. First, I'm going to share my screen, and I want you to let me know if you can see this or not. Let me get this up here. Yeah. So you can see my screen now. That's yeah, that's me. All right. So now I'm going to go online. Uh-oh. There you go. I'm going to go online. I want to go big. Yeah, there we go. Y'all see that? Can you see that? Can everybody see that? Let me know. All right. So I'm going to type in millions. Let me get this out of the way. Millions.co. You hear me typing? /Irving Fryer football. Can y'all see that? I need that because I didn't find the merch. Okay. Can you see my screen? Y'all, can you see my screen? Somebody's calling me. My son's calling me. I don't know why he's calling me in the middle of the show. Y'all, can you see my screen? Hopefully you can. All right, I need somebody to type in that you can see my screen. All right. Okay. We see it. All right. Thank you. Somebody. Thank you, Dave. This is my first time doing this, so I want to make sure that you can see what I see. So you can see me scrolling, right? All right. And look, you see my cursor? Cursor's over here at the left, going around Irving Fryer, streamed by Irving Fryer. Look where the cursor's going. Up here to the right, Irving Fryer. See a drop-down menu. I explained this. Yes, I explained this in the post that I made a couple of days ago. Then you scroll down, see that? Merch right there. You see it changing colors? Merch. Yeah. Let me move this out of the way. All right. Merch. Then you click on the merch. Bang. There we are. See that? We got shirts, different color logos, gold with the purple, purple with the gold. We got T-shirts, we got hoodies, and we have hats. Now, what I believe, and I saw the purchase that Stuart made, Stuart Winrow, I believe we have white shirts. Now, my screen won't allow me to, for whatever reason, because it's my store, won't allow me to get in it for whatever reason and just purchase it like you all normally would. But I don't think, Stu, did you have any problems with it when you went on, or were you able to just click on it and purchase? There was another person that made a purchase this week as well. And understand this, I can see it, Jeffrey said, I can see clearly now the merch has come. I can see all obstacles in my way. No, Stu, did you have any problems buying the merch? If you did, please let me know so I can let them know. And whatever those glitches are, whatever those hitches are, we can get them taken care of. So that's it, y'all. That's how you do it. You go to millions.co/Irving-Fryer-football. You come to that page. Let me go back. That'll bring you to this page. Yep. And when you come to this is for the free watch party as well. When you come to this page, up there in the right-hand corner, you got a drop-down menu for my name. Hit merch. Bang. And it takes you to the merchandise. Wow. Thank God for modern technology. You know that? Let me come out of this and come back to me. There I am. Woo. Boy, y'all, I act like I know what I'm doing. So here's, yes, there's a white shirt option. My sister said, Hope said, yes, there's a white shirt. And Stu said it wasn't that hard once you get to the page. Well, I don't want it to be hard at all. It shouldn't be difficult at all. I don't want people to get to the page and then, there's something they have to do more than they should have to do and makes it a little bit difficult, and then they leave the page. I don't want that. So I want it to be easy. Was it hard, Stu, because you're older than me? Or was it hard, Stu, because it was some, you had to figure something out? Please let me know so that I can make the corrections. Now, understand this. Every purchase that is made for Fryar Place, for the Fryar Place merch, every shirt, every hoodie, every hat, 50 cents on every dollar is being donated to a nonprofit organization entitled A Need We Feed. I am connected with A Need We Feed, and personally have fed 200, 300 people in a week. We cook the food. It's hot meals. We cook it. We package it ourselves, and we take it out and deliver it ourselves to seniors, senior housing facilities, to veterans, and also to the homeless. So you'll be doing your part when you purchase merch, the Fryar Place merch. You'll be doing your part to help feed the homeless, and just help feed people that need, homeless, the veterans, and the seniors, people who need food. And that's really a shame in this country today in 2022 that we have people, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people who need food, who are hungry, who can't feed themselves. So you'll be doing your part. And that's what we're supposed to do. It's better to give than it is to receive. It's more blessed to give than it is to receive. All right. Not complicated. Jeffrey said not complicated at all. So here's what we're going to do today. I don't want to hold you long, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. The millions, and bam, I was there. Okay. He said, then millions, and bam, I was there. Got you, Stu. Here's what I want to do today, because I've people have asked me a lot of questions about my studio. So Dave Hunt, I think what we're going to do today is we're going to do a studio tour. All right, we're going to do a studio tour here at the Fryar Place. Before we do that, want to make one more announcement and continue to encourage those of you. Remember, we have our monthly segment, our monthly show, where we're going to have real people with real talk. Real people with real talk. We want you to send your story in, whether you send it in an email, whether you attach it with a PDF or a Word document in an email. Send your story to thefryarplace@gmail.com. thefryarplace@gmail.com. We're trying to, my goal is not just to get on here and, talk to you and share my story and, have people that I, know that used to play football, or people who are willing as celebrities to come on the show and just do that kind of stuff. That's not what God has led me to have this podcast for. This podcast is about people. It's about the people. It's about telling stories about the challenges of life and the victories that we've been able to encounter, that we've been able to experience after those challenges. People all day, every day are faced with challenges in their lives. And some of us, and I can testify to this, some of us at times in our lives, based on what that challenge is, based on what that obstacle is, if we've never gone through it before, if we've never had to face it before, man, it can be pretty challenging. It can be pretty discouraging. And it's good. It's helpful. It's medicine when we're able to hear the testimony of other people who have gone through similar situations as we have, or we are, and they overcame it. They made it to the other side of it, and they're okay. They're doing well. Matter of fact, they're better, and they're stronger, and they're wiser, and they're more equipped for life after the turmoil that took place. So that's what this is all about. That's what the Fryar Place is all about. When we talk about conversations that are fire, it's about testimonies about the challenges of life and how we've been able to overcome. We have an ability inside of us that God has given us an ability of self-preservation, that when they say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Well, yes, we do that. But there's some people who don't necessarily, in the time of their trouble, tap into that. And this show is for that, to remind them that you have what it takes to make it. You have what it takes to endure. You have what it takes to get over whatever it is that's troubling in your life right now. And understand this: if there's nothing that's troubling you right now, if you're not in any kind of situation that's considered to be a problem, just wait. Because we're all in one of three places in our lives. We're either in a storm, just came out of a storm, or getting ready to go into a storm. So we want to encourage you to come on, write us, send an email, or send a PDF attached to an email, or send a Word document attached to an email. Real people, real talk. Send it to the Fryar Place at gmail.com. The Fryar Place at gmail.com. All right, we're going to take that off the screen. All right, hey, Vanetta, what's going on? Good to see you. We have 10 folk in right now. And I was saying earlier, 10 folk watching live, Eastern Standard Time, 12 noon on a Friday on a consistent basis. It's pretty doggone good, particularly since we've only been doing this podcast since July. It hasn't even been a year yet, not even close to a year. We have quite a few months to go before we hit the year mark. So we started July 2nd, and now we have people coming in live and communicating and commenting. So listen, here's what I want to do. People have been asking me, this is the Fryar Place, you see it. People have been asking me about the studio. I show you a vision at the end, or I show you a picture at the end. When we're going off, you see this shot right here, and you kind of see the studio somewhat, but you don't necessarily know what all this stuff is, all this stuff that's on the desk. And I'm not going to explain to you how it works and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to tell you what that is in a minute. But but I just want to show you around the studio. So is that all right with y'all? Dave said, please, everyone, click the like button. Yes, I forget to tell everybody that, Dave. I am a podcaster. I am a part of the eCam community. And yes, it is important when we're doing a podcast that we have the proper response from the people. So when you hit the like button and you hit the share button, that really gets the attention of YouTube and people who are YouTubers, and it promotes the show. So please, like Dave said, and Dave, you can remind me every show if you come on, please do. Click the like button. Yeah, click the like button. Thumbs up. Give me the like button. So listen, I was showing you this little light. This is a little Ulanzi stick light. All right, let me do it this way. This is a Ulanzi stick light. See that? And what I've been preparing myself for, these little Ulanzi stick lights, they're great. They have a magnet on each side, and you see the green around the room. That's one over there, stuck to a pole because it's magnet. I have it on green, and this is another one over here that that's opposite. That's stuck to a light pole, or one of the poles to the light lamp, and it's on green. Then I have a couple down, as you can see down there in the bottom behind my trophies. But I got these, one, because there's something I want to start doing, and you can tell me if this is working or not. I don't have this one on a color, and I plan on putting two. Let me show you. I plan on putting two on the desk, one here and one over there. All right. And I might lighten them up a little bit. This is a little yellowish right now. But what I want to start doing, because we got merch now, is I want to start wearing a hat on the show. Yeah. Now, this is my fraternity hat. I'm feeling fraternity today, y'all. So y'all just have to hang in there with me. So, but when I wear a hat, watch this. When I wear a hat, I've got this shadow. You see, you really can't see my eyes, and most of my lights, my three-way lighting is coming from up top and from the sides, but I got no lighting coming up from the bottom. You see that? I got nothing coming up there. So with with that Ulanzi light, with this little stick Ulanzi. Let me know if that makes a difference. Yeah, let me know if that makes a difference. This is what I want to do with, I'll put one over here, okay? And I know it's still, you still see a little shadow in there, but it helps. That's real dark. It helps. Can you see that? Yeah. It helps with the darkness from the glasses that come as a result of the brim if you have a hat on. And I want to wear a hat on my show, and I'm going to be wearing the Fryar Place hats. So these Ulanzi, I found out about these little Ulanzi stick lights a little while ago, and I had a couple of dollars, so I was able to purchase a couple of them. And that's what my plan is. I'm going to lighten this up a little bit more so it's not so yellow, a little brighter, and stick one on this side, and then I'll stick one on that side. But you can tell with it there that it does help with my face, right? No? Even if I put it there right in front of me, it helps a little bit. Okay. Y'all know much better. And thank you, Hope. Somebody's helping a brother out. It helps with the light in your face. So these things are really, and they're not that expensive. Looks better. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you. I know I'm not much to work with, but I'm trying to do the best I can to give you guys the best pictures possible. So let me show you my studio. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 cameras in here right now. I have 5 cameras. This is my main camera. This is where you see my main shot. Let me do this way. I got to get my buttons right. All right. So right here in front of me, that's my main camera. I have that on what's called a glide gear teleprompter. So you don't see the camera necessarily, but it's in a teleprompter. And I have the teleprompter set up in a way that it's a monitor. So I have what's called down the bottom here, a Lilliput 10-inch monitor that I have a split from one of my monitors here on the right. So whatever's in here is in here and is also up there. So I have that split, and it's my monitor. So if I'm looking at, like, say, the show, I'm talking to someone in the show, I can look straight in this camera, and I'm not looking at a camera. I'm looking in the teleprompter, but I'm also seeing the same picture that's in the monitors. So that helps to focus my attention, particularly if I have a guest. It helps me to focus my attention on him rather than looking over here. Rather than looking over here at the monitor, I can look here in the monitor that's in the teleprompter, because the camera's right behind it in the teleprompter. And then I can also use it as a teleprompter with regards to verbiage. So I take, if I have to say something specifically, or even if I'm doing Bible study or preaching, I take my little iPad mini here. I have an iPad mini. See that? I take my iPad mini and I place my iPad mini up on the teleprompter. And then the words show up and I'm able to use the teleprompter with words. But I also use it as a monitor. And it's the same. Okay, let me go back. I have another camera up here. All right, because you see the teleprompter and the audio or video there, but you see the same thing up here. Now that's the top of the camera. You can see the top of the camera up top, but then this is the teleprompter and another smaller Lilliput monitor. So I have those because that's this shot. That's from this camera. That's the one up there up top. Got me so far? That's camera 2. And I can set my Stream Deck up. I'll show you in a minute. It's the same camera, different shot. Just zoom in. All right, that looks pretty good. Picture looks pretty good. All right. So that's my teleprompter 1, glide gear. This is my DesView T3. That's my second teleprompter. I have another camera in there with a Lilliput monitor, so I can see what's going on. What you see is what I can see. Then I have another camera. We're going to put that one, the shelf camera, up top, up front. Well, let me show you from the back. That camera's up there. I don't know if you can see that little purple up there in the top right corner next to that. Let me turn that down a little bit. Turn that light down a little bit. Watch this. Alexa, turn reading lights down to 40%. No, she didn't do it. Alexa, turn reading lights down to 10%. There you go. See that? So up there where that little bit of purple is, you see, I have another camera up there. Let me see if I can do it this way. Are y'all with me? Whatever you did made the light much better. I don't know what I did to make the light much better. I just turned the vintage lights that are my reading lights. I turned them down. Let me see if I can show you that camera up there with my side camera. Now, this is my side camera. It's right here on my desk. Let's see if I can turn it so it will show. There it is. It shows the camera up top there. That's the one all the way up top. I got lights up top. So you see that camera up top there. That's pretty good. So you see it's up top. And that's this camera. Shows me from the front. Shows the whole room. All right. You see Johan back there. And that's my third camera. Then obviously you've seen the back camera. And I'm going to show you my desk here in a minute. We're going to use that zoom in to show you my desk. But then you saw the side camera. And I'm going to, just so you know, going to get another side camera, one more side camera, and I'll be done on the other side. And I'm going to put it on a slider so that this, what you see here, if I'm doing a presentation, if I'm preaching or doing a Bible study, those cameras pick up all that rusty stuff on my side of my face. Then it'll show the side view like this, but it'll start. Oh, let me do it this way. It'll move. It'll be moving slow like that. Yeah, that's what it'll do. But it'll do it on its own. I won't have to move it. I'm moving it with my hand right now. So it'll do that. But this side camera is also the camera that I use for my guests. I just have it turned towards me. So when my guests are in the house, this camera is pointed that way. And and pointed down a little bit. And the light I have another light over there. Let me do this. I have another light over there. So you can see it now. If I turn that camera on, now you can see the chair of my guest. I have another microphone set up over there, headphones set up over there. So my in-studio guest, when Adrian's here, my in-studio analyst, when she's here, that's where she sits. That's the place or the area that she uses. That's also, again, Johan's area. Johan is my dude. Let me show you Johan from top. Okay, I didn't get the right one. All right. Nope. Let's do it this way. Shelf camera. There he is. I love Johan. Johan's been with me. He's got my fraternity hat on. He's a Q. Johan doesn't give me any problems. Johan doesn't talk back to me. Johan's a great listener. He's always been there for me. Every time I turn around and look, he's there. Everybody needs a Johan. Everybody needs a Johan. Eddie, what's going on? How you doing, Eddie? He makes the breakfasts at Wings and Things. Yeah, it's a good dude. So let me show you my desk. What time is it? Yeah. Let me show you my desk. Is this something y'all want to see? If not, I'm getting off. Getting off. People were asking me about what I'm doing and what's happening. So I have three-way lighting here. These are Godox lights. I have them in soft boxes. These are called soft boxes, and they have honeycomb, the mesh comb to direct the light, so the light doesn't spew out all over the place. it goes where you point it. All right. Has that screen in there, so it goes where you point it. And I have one over top of me as well. And I have one over there pointed at the guests. All right. The lights that you see, the colored lights, the lights that you see, the colored lights. I'm trying to read these comments. If Johan talks, you better run. Well, you know what? I do hear voices sometimes in the room. I don't know if it's Johan or not, but yeah, if Johan talks, you better run. The colored lights you see in the room are for the most part are not. They're Philips Hue lights, and you're really not supposed to use Philips Hue lights with these kinds of setups and these kinds of cameras, because these cameras are really sensitive, particularly when it comes to colors. And sometimes when you're looking at some of these colors, if you were a professional, you would see some wavy stuff going on sometimes. But so far, so good for me. I haven't been able to, I've been able to keep things right as far as, you seeing the waves and the research, they circulate, or they cycle, they recycle the lights is what they do. When they cycle, that's when you see the waviness in it, or in the waviness in the picture. And I've been able to stay away from that. So far, so good. So thank God. Thank God I haven't had to change my lights. But the room. So I have two monitors, two BenQ 28-inch monitors that I use. Now, what I'm doing in Ecamm, and that's the software that I use, what I'm doing in Ecamm is on this screen. All right. Now I have this screen set up so that it's a monitor. So what I see here is what you see, is what you're watching. So I see what the people see to my right. And because I have it split, this monitor split over in my teleprompters, what I see over here is also what I see in the teleprompters. And what I see to my right is what you see. All right. But what I'm doing when I do anything for Ecamm and within Ecamm, it's done over here. You see this whole list going up and down, and you see a smaller screen of the bigger screen here. And this is on this side is how I access people in. This is what I'm doing in Ecamm. I do it with, let me move that, a Stream Deck. I do it with a Stream Deck. Stream Deck has buttons on it. It's an Elgato Stream Deck. They've customized Elgato Stream Decks, or they put software in the Elgato Stream Deck that marries up to Ecamm, the software that I use. So I can program this Stream Deck to do different things. Like when I'm all of these are different scenes. Anytime you see a change, whether it's that, whatever it is, anytime you see a change over in here, it's a scene. It's one of these scenes. Let me do it here. It's one of these scenes in here. So I can program this any way I want to go from scene to scene to scene. I can change the camera angles, the camera focus, or I should say the zoom, from scene to scene, and just manage it that way. I can make these scenes have times on them, timers, like the introduction for the Fryar Place has a timer on it. And when the timer expires, you can program it so it automatically goes to the next scene. I can do it that way, or I can just push a button and go from scene to scene. So that's what this Stream Deck does. That is absolutely wonderful, because at first, before I got the Stream Deck, before I knew about the Stream Deck, I had to use my cursor here and take my cursor and put it on the screen and tap on each one of the scenes when I wanted to go to that scene. Now all I have to do is keep the Stream Deck in front of me, and I can feel the buttons, continue to look at you and feel the buttons and tap the button that I want to tap. All right. So the Stream Deck is extremely, no pun intended, is extremely helpful. This right here is called the Rodecaster Pro. That's my interface. That's what everything is running through. The sound for the speakers, the sound that I hear, the sound for the computer is all running through this. The sound for the microphone, all of that's running through the Rodecaster Pro. We adjust it, we customize it, and make it sound the way we want it to sound. Any music that I play it all runs through here. Let me know if you can hear. No, not that. Let me know if you can hear this music. Y'all write in the comments if you can hear. That studio was. I'm not. Yeah. Well, thank you, Richard. I'm not trying to brag or anything. Just people were asking me because listen, this is the way things are going. You know, a lot of people have podcasts, but when I look at a lot of the podcasts, yes, the content is decent, but when you look at the presentation is just okay. You know, you got people doing podcasts from sound like a hallway in the bathroom or just outside the bathroom instead of, you know, making it real nice. And I'm anal like that. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. Now, this is just what I know. You know, trust me, there's people who are doing podcasts within the eCam community that are their setup is more dope than mine. I'm just limited because I'm older and I just don't know about this stuff. So I do a lot of watching of some of the people in eCam and mimicking to a certain extent. I do it the way I want to do it, the way I see it. But I'm taking a lot here, but I'm doing not a minimum with it. Yes, you got the cameras and you got the stream deck and you got the interface. Can y'all hear that music? Let me know, and that's important because I need to know if I programmed it right. But yeah, this is the way it's going. You know, we talk about the church and being online and streaming and using the internet. And a lot of people want to shy away from that. A lot of people in the church think we shouldn't be doing that. But y'all, this is cutting edge technology, and this is where everybody is. This is where everybody is. This is where the young people are. This is where us who are trying to stay in connection with what's going on and with the time, this is where we are. And remember, when the first Bibles were written, thank you, Richard. When the first Bible was written, I want it to be low hope. So it's not louder than me. Just as background. Remember when the first Bible came out that was written and it was bound up and it had two covers and it had binding on it. At the time, that was cutting edge. Yeah, that was cutting edge because prior to it, there hadn't been any books. So that was cutting edge technology. When we first got the first Bible, things just keep getting more advanced. So now we're using video and audio. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, we used to watch the Jetsons on TV, and George Jetson would be on a screen, or he would be looking at a screen, and he would be able to hear and see his boss and talk to his boss, and his boss would be able to hear him and see him. And that, we thought that was awesome. But guess what? It was already in the minds of man. If he could think of that and make it into a cartoon, guess what? They were already on their way to making it reality. Yeah. And COVID did make us improvise. And it's not necessarily, I believe, I don't think that God allowed this COVID-19. I don't believe he allowed it to punish us. I believe he allowed it to galvanize us, to bring us together, to cause us to focus, to get us to catch up with what's going on. Because if you don't have a virtual presence right now, particularly in ministry, if you don't have a virtual presence right now, you've been left behind. You've been left behind. And COVID forced our church, we're just virtual now, but it forced us at the beginning of COVID-19 to do things virtually. We weren't doing anything virtually. Now we're totally virtual. We're totally virtual until further notice, because this thing is out of control. So I have this. Yeah, you can say it's dope. People say it's dope. I like it. It can be consuming sometimes, but all of this. Now I just hit a button. See, that's what happens sometimes. You hit a button and it doesn't change. But all of this technology, is useful. It's useful. I started out doing this because I wanted the same quality and the same picture quality and sound. I wanted the same for our Bible study that we had at the church. So that's originally why I started doing this. When I started, I had one camera, my laptop, and a couple of lights. That's all I had. We were going virtually and doing Bible study on my phone. But then the Lord spoke and led me to do this and start the podcast. And now things are starting to pay off because we're doing things like millions. I'm doing that watch party. This studio is starting to pay off. So yeah, it's modern technology and it continues to advance. So that's the interface, Stream Deck. Now let me see if I can get out of the way and show you this. I use you can see that. You can see your comments right there. I use that's my iPad. I have a 10-inch iPad and I connect it to the computer and make it a third screen. And the prompt or the window that would normally be over here in this screen that would show the comments, I take that screen and drag it into here. All right. So I see the comments in front of me. So while I'm looking at the comments, though you may see me sometimes, and I'm sorry, when I'm looking at the comments, though you may see me look down a little bit, at least they're right in front of me and the camera's right up there. So I'm not looking this way or looking that way to find the comments. I'm kind of looking right down from the camera. So as I look from the camera, now I'm looking at the comments. So I'm trying to figure out a way without having to, do something crazy to be able to get my comments up or look at the comments without not paying attention to you. All right. Technology is major in our society. Yeah. It's 21st century. It's growth. Jeffrey says, Jeffrey. Jeffrey said it's the growth in man, us, as it should be. Yeah, we shouldn't stay the same. We should grow. We should continue to evolve. We should continue to evolve. Help me, not devolve. Yeah. In some instances, yes, as far as technology is concerned, we have evolved. Evolution. We've continued to change into something else. Technology has continued to change into something else. It has continued to evolve and will continue to evolve. But we as humans, have we evolved or have we devolved? Is this an evolution or is this a devolution? Ooh. Because I don't know, personally, I see things in the world now that I did not see when I was in my younger years, when I was a kid, when I was growing up. People do things now that they would not even think about doing. Society carries itself in a way now that never would have even tried to take the blankets off when I was a child. So have we as human beings, I know technology is evolving. Yeah, technology will continue to evolve. Yes, talk that talk. Thank you. Technology will continue to evolve. But what about us? What about us? Have we evolved? Is this the evolution of man or is this the devolution of man? Are we following what will take us and make us better? Or are we following what will take us and make us worse? Evolution, devolution. What do you think? What do you think? So yeah, that's my studio. Let me see. I want to put I want to do another one of these if I can. Let me do this. I want to do another one of those in the room. See that church window? You can see the flicker in it now. I keep the camera far enough away where you can't really see the flicker, but that's like one of those church windows, decorative church windows that you put in your house. It's not a real window. And I took hue lights and put hue lights around the inside of the back of it and hung it up and turned them on. And it looks like a church window. I want to do one or two more of those in the studio. Isn't that pretty good? Pretty nice. I got another one back there. You really can't see it because the curtain's kind of hiding it, but it's another one back there, right behind the curtain back there. So that's my studio. I think I showed you everything. If you have any questions, anybody thinking about doing anything with regards to, see my yoga man back there floating. It's my yoga man back there. He's back there floating. Anybody have any questions about the studio, about what I'm doing, about how I got it started? This is where I do what we do. When you see posts, particularly the one I just made with the purple flames, boy, I just wanted so bad to sing Purple Flame, Purple Flame. I know Prince says purple rain, but I sure wanted this to do Purple Flame, Purple Flame. Look at my, I just got this piece. I want to show y'all this. Let me give it top camera. Come on, top camera. All right. When it switches on its own, then I'm gonna show you what this piece that I just picked up. It's right here over my shoulder right there. That lion back there, man. I saw that online and I had to get it. God gives you, okay, there we go. I'm gonna read your comment there, Jeffrey. He said, God gives you a choice. So as people, make your choice. Yeah. And we are all where we are in our lives because of our own choices and our own decisions. Check my lion out. Yeah. Let me see if I can get it to focus on it. Or let me turn the light up. Maybe you can see it better if I turn the light up. But that thing is awesome. Alexa, turn reading lights at 50%. Okay, they went up, but it didn't help you see him. I think I need to move out of the picture. If I move out of the picture, did it focus on him? No, it didn't focus on him. Camera's focusing on me. Anyway, all right, any comments, any questions? I'm done. Just wanted to show you the studio today. This was the studio tour. We did the studio tour today. In the next couple of weeks, we are going to have my friend, Mike Rozier, on with us. I'm not going to announce which week it is. He's just going to let me know when he's ready, and we're going to come on. But we're also going to have Tim Massaquoi back on, who is because we've gotten a lot of response from that. Tim Massaquoi, who's going to come on, and I'm going to bring him on at the same time. We can see it. You can see it. It's made out of, it's like a, I don't know what they make statues out of. Let me see. I got the receipt right here. Somebody asked me, Jeffrey's asking what it's made out of. I don't want to, it's not porcelain, Jeffrey. It's from a company. If you go online, it's a lion bust is what they call it. But it's made by, what's the guy's name? Oh my gosh. His name is not on here. Okay. Unesco gift shop. That's where I got it from. Unesco gift shop. Can you see that? I don't know if it'll. Oh, you don't need to see how much I paid for it. Put that back down. Unesco gift shop. And if you go and you look at the Unesco, Enesco, if you go to the Unesco gift shop and go to search and put in lion bust, edges, lion bust. But it's not porcelain or anything like that. It's not. It's almost like wood. When you pick it up, it's really heavy and it's really solid. I'm thinking even I wouldn't drop it, but if I did drop it, or if it did drop, I don't think it would break. Yeah, I know what you're saying. The material, I don't know. Don't know. You know what? I'll find out, and I'll let you know the next show. I'll go back because when I ordered it, I have the emails and all. So I'll go back. I'll find out for you, Jeffrey. Just remind me next week. But I'll remember because I want you to see it. That's why I put it right there because I wanted everybody to see it. I don't know what it's made of. I shouldn't have said anything about it if I wasn't going to be able to tell you any details. I just wanted you to see it though because it's awesome. But I'll get the details about it, and I'll make sure I'll have it for you if the subject comes up again, which it will. We'll see you again, Jeff. You're not going anywhere, I don't think. Better not be. All right. So yeah, don't forget about our watch party this weekend. The Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs game. You can go to my Facebook page, go to my, what is the other one? Facebook, and I can't even think of the other one. Go to my Facebook page and you can find it on my Facebook page. What's the other one? Wow, I'm getting old, man. Instagram. Boy, what's wrong with your head? Anyway, go to my YouTube page and my Instagram page, and you can find the link for the watch party. Got a lot going on. And come on in. Join us. Let's watch the game together. Don't forget to go to our merch location, millions.co/Irving-Fryar-football. Go to Millions and tap on Irving Fryar up in the right-hand corner. Drop down menu to merch. Click on the merch. Help out those who are hungry. $50 or 50 cents, I should say, of every dollar is donated to a need we feed, where we feed people every week. The whole company in its entirety feeds 1,000 folk a week, at least 1,000 folk a week. Richard said, I'm going to get my Fireplace gear when I'm able to find my way on the site. It may be that I'm using my phone to do it. You should be able to get to the site. I don't know why you can't get to the site. I just showed you how to get on the site. Were you paying attention? You want me to do it again? Does anybody need me to do it again before we get off to show you how to get on the site? No? I just wanted to give you a tour today. We're done. It's 1:00. Bored you enough. Told you we're going to have Mike on. We're going to have Tim Massaquoi, my therapist, back on, but we're going to also bring on with him at the same time. I don't know if you saw her earlier in one of our earlier shows when we first started the Fryar Place, Dr. Tanya Tinsley, who wrote the book 4 Quarters. She's also a clinical therapist. We're going to have both of them on at the same time. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be full of so much important, insightful information. You don't want to miss that show. I'm going to try to book them probably for next week. But when I do book them, I'll promote it and you'll know. But you want to be a part of that show. You want to pay attention. You want to listen to that show. You want to ask questions when that show comes on, because the two of them together, giving information, bouncing what they know back and forth with one another, that's going to be hot. That's going to be hot. Stu said I use my phone. Stu got his merch with his phone. Stu said, get Chucky on during the game. All right. We tried to get Chucky back on. This is an inside joke for those of you that were watching last week, or you won't know what in the world we're talking about. But Chucky, I had the folk, I sent the link out. I put the link to this show in the comments, and I invited some of you to come on and voice your opinion about something that, if you need to get something off your chest. That's what the theme was last week. You got something you want to get off your chest, come on the show and get it off your chest. So that's what we were doing last week. And my Uncle Chucky was trying to come on, and he must have tried 50 times. I promise you, 50 times to try to get on, and he couldn't get on. And we were cheering him on. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. He couldn't get on. But then guess what, y'all? He tried. I called him after the show. We talked, and we made a time where we're going to practice getting him on the show, or getting him in through Ecamm onto my computer so you could hear him and see him. So we did that this week, and he still couldn't get on. He still couldn't get on. I don't know what the problem is. Yes, he should get on the watch party. Yes, I'm going to try to get him on the watch party. The watch party is different than coming on here to the Fireplace. I don't know what he's doing or not doing. Everybody else was able to come into the Fireplace. For whatever reason, he wasn't. So anyway, y'all, that's it for today. That's all I got. I just wanted to show you my studio. People have been asking about it. I don't know if I did a good job or not. I'm not one of those people who does their podcast and they show merchandise and they talk about gear, and I don't do that. This is the first time I've ever done this in terms of showing my studio. I've taken a picture before and posted it in the Ecamm community just to show them, I'm up and running. But as far as explaining gear, talking about this brand and talking about that brand, I know the names of what it is that I purchased. I know how I've had to figure out, in a lot of cases, how to make it work the way I want it to work. I've done a lot of research. I watched a lot of videos. So I've got things almost the way that I want them to be. There's a couple of other things that I need actually to make the presentation, the vision of the presentation that I see in my mind, in my spirit, to make it become reality. There's a couple of more pieces I need to get. But once that happens, I'm good to go. And this is just a small room. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is a small room. The door to the room, you see the door right over there. That's the door. And I'm in the middle of the room. And the camera's like right. Let me see if I can show you this. If I can show you the back camera. The back camera is, now you can see the lion. Woof. Woof. Look at that. Good gosh, that thing is hot. Look at that lion, man. That thing is nice. But the camera is up there. That's the back camera. Yeah, that's the back camera. But that's right behind me. It's not 4 feet behind me. You can see my chair right there. That's me right here. Yep. Man, look at that lion right there. Wow. That thing is hot. I like moving this camera around. Maybe I might get a stand. I might get a stand for this camera over here, because this camera's right here. Okay. It's not going to see this. Okay, there it is. The camera's right here. This is that camera right there. That's it. Right there. It's white. See it? I might get another stand for it just so that I can make it swivel when I want it to swivel. And that way I can show pictures like that. But that's it, y'all. I'm done messing around. As my friend Keith would say, farting around. That's what he calls it, on here farting around. But I will find out for you, Jeff. I'm going to find out, and just remind me, even if we're talking about something else, come on the show next week and ask me about what's the lion made out of, and I'll let you know. Okay. I just got to go back in my emails and look. I didn't buy it because of what it was made of. I know it was made well because of how much it cost, but I didn't buy it because I bought it because of how it looked, and it's awesome as you can see. And I wanted it in my picture. I had my other my drummer guy in my picture over my shoulder before, but I moved him. Yeah, because I want that line of Judah right there. And then I'm going to put, where you see the cross back there, I'm going to put another smaller window and make a church window. Put a smaller window back there, right there, to fulfill that, that vision that I have for back there. But my little drummer guy, that Bob Marley, that's Bob Marley. Y'all I don't know if y'all knew that, but that dude there is Bob Marley. That's Bob Marley. Uh-oh. Yeah. So I moved him to the side and put that lion. Man, that lion is awesome. The lion is fire. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, I think so too, man. When I saw it online, I'm like, and I'm going to give you the name. I can't even, because I bought it from the guy who makes it. I didn't get it from his company because he's overseas somewhere. So I had to get it from a company that was here in the United States that supplied them, that had them. But the cat, I'll have to get you his name and everything. But he's got, Black Panthers, he's got eagles, he's got all kinds of stuff. And they're good. That's like 20 inches high. It's not no little piece of nothing. And I threw a light behind it, just to light up behind it, so you would be able to, it'd be accented. But that thing is, and I really like that. That's awesome. Anyway, come on back. All right, we out. I'm out, y'all. Thanks for being with us today, Jeff, Eddie, Stu, Richard. Man, we got 10 folk on still right now. That's awesome. Hope, thank you. Who else? Sister Sally, if you're still there. Dave, are you still there? Dave said, y'all please click the thumbs up, like button. Please click the like button. Stu, I said Stu, didn't I? Yeah, I said Stu. And Hope, yeah. Richard, bless you, bro. Always good to see you. Eddie, I said hi. Vince, I said hi. Vanetta, are you still there, Vanetta? Anyway, thanks for being with us. If you were with us for a short period of time, I'm losing some of y'all. I'm going to get out of here because y'all are popping off. Thank you again. Shout outs to Alicia Way, these dope overlays. Shout out to Lou Rogers, Vision, Audio, Visual, he's our videographer. Shout out to Green Legion for your support. The Fryar Place. Shout out to Mr. Forbay for No Escape Gear. Yep. God bless all of you. Thanks for being with us. I'm out. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, same purpose, to have a conversation that's fire. Hope you enjoyed the show today. We took a tour of the studio. See you next week, y'all. I'm out. All right? Take care.